Hello, 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 everybody. How you guys doing? This is good old Reverend Ordo, and this is the Anonymous Republic Network. Oh man, we've had for years so many trends, so many damn memes. Some are pretty cool, some are funny, some are just stupid, some are just fucking retarded. And I just want to get to this point here, guys. Like, there's this trend that's going around, and I read it on the Wikipedia on my other channel, Anonymous, and the Y Network. I'm gonna do it again tonight, again here. I think it's really that when you have social media trends that make no damn sense, right? I mean, no sense at all, no sense whatsoever. It's just that sometimes these trends really just fucking suck because it has no meaning. um, I got done reading a this 6-7 shit, this meme, and it's been used all over the place. And I mean, there's been trends, challenges, and themes like that makes no fucking sense, okay, whatsoever. All right, I have, I mean, shit. I have never ever seen anything so fucking stupid, man. For years you had these challenges from, like, I mean, years ago when they started the ALS to raise money for ALS with the eyes bucket challenge, and which did raise money, and you have these different challenges like the Kylie Jenner lip challenge or the Tide Pod challenge, all that bullshit, all that crap. Really just really fucking stupid, Absolutely, just really fucking stupid. Okay, just really, absolutely, just really fucking dumb, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you would think that, look, the internet creates dumb shits. Okay, the internet creates dumb shits. Literally, they create dumb fucks, right? And I did a few lives uh, this month and last month where I keep hearing this 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. Like, it has no fucking meaning whatsoever. Uh, they try to give it a meaning. Like, the reason I'm saying 6-7 because the guy is 6'7" which is 2.01 meters. Shouldn't mean a fucking thing. Or naming this kid SCP -067. Like, really, dude? Like, they're trying to give it some kind of meaning behind it, 6-7 shit. And I've I've read, I did read, uh 6-7, pronounce 6-7. It's also written the same, no way. It's an internet theme and slang term that emerges this year on TikTok and Instagram Reels and later spread to YouTube Shorts. It also has no fixed meaning. The phrase originated from the song Doot Doot 667 by Skrilla, which became popular in video edits featuring basketball players like, especially LaMelo Ball, who stands 6 feet 7 inches, which is 2.01 meters tall. The theme is further popularized through overtime elite player Talon TK Kinney's repeated using of the phrase. In March of this year, a boy named Maverick Trevlin became known as the 6'7 Kid after a viral video showed him yelling the term at a basketball game while performing the exciting hand gesture. The meme described as annoying and likely a plague has been linked to multiple news outlets to the wider brain rot phenomenon. Digital media deemed to be poor quality. Some commentators also see it as evidence of Generation Alpha's growing presence in internet culture. Internet culture. Sidewalk chalk art referred to 6-7 on the campus of Washington University. The slang originated from the drill rap song Doot Doot 6-7, in which American rapper Skrilla raps, I know he dying. Oh my God, 6-7. I just beeped right. The highway beep beep as the beat drops. The meaning of the number of the song means ambiguous. Some have connected it to 67th Street in Skrilla's hometown of Philadelphia, or 67th Street, Chicago. Linguist and African American English expert Taylor Jones has speculated that it may refer to 1067, the police radio code used to notify officers of a death that aligns with the previous line description of gang violence, and his interpretation that the line depicts a narrator playing innocent during a traffic stop. Skrilla himself stated, I never put an actual meaning on it, and I would never want to. The song was unofficially released December of last year and officially released February 7th of this year. And soon used the video edits of professional basketball player, particularly LaMelo Ball. A few weeks after the song unofficially released, Taylor Kinney, a high school basketball player, a high school basketball project at Overtime Elite, became strongly associated with the phrase after a clip of him ranking a Starbucks drink by saying 6-7 went viral on social media. His repeat of the phrase during overtime and league content led to his nickname, Mr. 6-7, and later launched the 6-7 branded canned water line. I mean, it's like, dude, it's mentioned beyond sports, social media users began applying the meme in unrelated contexts, such as joking about getting a score of 67% on an exam. Lawmaker Bill Buckby, who represents the 67th district in the Connecticut House of Representatives, jokingly used the phrase during a special legislative session. Representative Blake Moore of Utah's first congressional district also made the reference to a trend while presiding over the United States House of Representatives on November 18th of this year. This month of this year, U.S. President J.D. Vance jokingly proposed a ban to use the phrase, stating, I think we need to make the scenario exception to the First Amendment and ban these numbers forever. It's really getting dumb, man. Like really getting dumb. Really, it's getting dumb. March the 31st of this year, a YouTuber Cam Wilder posted a video titled "My Overpowered AAU Team Is Finally Returned," styled no caps, in which young boy Maverick Trivlin, later nicknamed 6'7" Kid, is seen yelling 6'7" while performing a hand gesture in which he moves his hands up and down in a upward face palms. August of this year, social media users began creating a photo edit distorting Trivlin's in a bizarre and grotesque fashion like a analog horror, which has gotten popular with this analog horror shit, this meme called SCP-067 Kid satirized an SCP Foundation, a collaborative fiction project about fictional paranormal anomalies. SBC 67 Kid, 067 Kid is not related to with the canon SCP 067, which is about a supernatural fountain pen. Uh, October this year, the first episode of season 28 of South Park aired with a prominent plot point in which children are brainwashed by the 6-7 theme. The season of South Park, along with season 27, also targeted other online trends such as Labubu, TikTok, and prediction markets. In October this year, the mobile game Clash Royale added a emote reference to the meme after its Instagram account reached 6.7 million followers on November of this year. For first video game, Overwatch 2 announced that it would be adding a 6-7 emote in the game. In November of this year, Fortnite Battle Royale teases a season chapter 7 update with a reference to the 6-7 theme. Following the update's release, an emote made its debut. In November of this year, 6-7 Pizza Hut sold chicken nuggets for 67 cents each. During the same period, McDonald's and United Arab Emirates gave away free chicken nuggets between 6 and 7 p.m. Each 6-piece chicken pack featured a special 6-7 sticker. Include 7 nuggets instead of the usual 6. Domino's offered a number the toppings pizza for $6.70. Now here's something that got really funny here. There's this chick who got fired, because she's going along with this 6-7 bullshit, And honestly, It's funny. Um, she said it's 6 7. Guy goes, what? $6.70. So he called her job and got her fired. That was funny. In and Out Burger removes the number 6 7 from its ordering system after mobs of teenagers flooded the restaurant because of the meme. In December of this year, Google introduced an Easter egg in which typing 6 7 6-7 6 7 or 6.7 caused your screen to shake up and down, mimicking the gesture associated with the meme. That is so fucking stupid. That is so goddamn dumb. So the thing is, the 6 7 shit has no fucking meaning at all. No meaning whatsoever. And you think about this shit like, there's been internet and social media trends that really made no sense, and really it made people stupid, like the Tide Pod challenge or the Kylie Jenner lip challenge. But all this shit is just really fucking stupid, dude. You know what I'm saying? Has no meaning. Has no meaning whatsoever. Fucking ever. Ever. Not one. Because it's fucking stupid. And I'm not going to go along with these trends. I'm old school. I'm too old for this shit. And you think about all these trends over the last 10, 15 years, right? On the internet, on social media. And I've seen a few. Some there were okay, just a little phase here and there, but the 6 7 shit is really fucking old, man. It's getting old. In my opinion, I think it has no meaning. Uh, it's, it's causing brain rot in people. Like really. Um, I think it's really just after reading this 6 7 shit, this the 6 7 meme, it has no meaning. It has no goddamn meaning at all. Um, it has no goddamn meaning at all. And none. You know, I've done some live broadcasts on this channel, and I would get every now and then I'll get 767, 767. No, no. Why? I just I just don't follow these goddamn trends. I think they're fucking stupid. Honestly, I do. I think these trends are actually fucking stupid. And these trends are actually fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid. And it makes no goddamn sense. Really. You don't. It never did. Um, I don't. I mean, I don't. I don't see why is it so damn special. It's not. You know. I think there's a. They're trying to say, well, 6 sevens might mean this or that. Like it has nothing to do with anything. A police code or a street, it has nothing to do with anything. Nothing. The 6 7 theme has no meaning to anything. People dumb enough on the internet and social media are trying to say, well, 6 7 means this, and this. No, that's like saying Somalians saying in Minnesota, well, we were we were promised Minnesota 3,000 years ago. Oh, really? You weren't promised shit. Okay, we were promised Minneapolis or Minnesota 3,000 or 5,000 years ago. No, you weren't. They weren't. Uh, because Minnesota, Minnesota is over like it's over 200 years old. It's like almost 200 years old, right? Um, it's over nearly 170 years old, right? Um, the people who went to Minneapolis, they're Somalians. They're trying to say, "Oh, we were promised this 3,000 years ago." No, you weren't. Where does it say you were promised Minnesota, huh? Or Minneapolis, or whatever, or whatever it is, They're like some started coming up with this thing where they found some Somalian pottery or whatever that is. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit, because Ilham Omar got caught in a welfare fraud scheme. A bunch of Somalis in Minnesota got caught in a welfare fraud scandal, and they're about to get their ass deported. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know, you ain't special. So I mean, like, dude, nothing was promised to you ever at all. and and you get this one dumb fuck saying Islam will be in every household in America. Um, good luck with that. Okay, good luck with that, dude. I don't get this shit. I'm sitting here just fucking dying laughing as in fuck you. I mean, a lot of this shit. They're trying to say, well, we were promised this, or we're going to be in every household in America. No, you won't, because we have laws. We have the Second Amendment, asshole. Okay. So now I'm going to ask these questions to my fellow Americans who are completely fucking stupid. Okay. You motherfuckers out there who are doing this shit, you're only recording of what you want people to see. One sided thing. One sided. Because you know that people who are here illegally broke the law. Okay. There are laws that we have to follow. Okay. Plain and simple. There are laws that we have to abide by. Okay. Immigration law has to be followed. Okay. Whether you like it or not. Okay. Now, example. Okay. If I decide to leave America and I pull what they did was if I go say to Mexico, right? Go to Mexico, try to get whatever I can for free. Free money, free housing, like for example, free money, free housing, free healthcare. All that shit for free. Do you know what happened to me? They would send my ass back here. Okay? All right? Or if I go to say Greece, same thing. Try to get free housing, free money, whatever, free. Nuh-uh. They would send my ass back here. Okay? No way. So Democrats and their voters are fucking stupid. Okay? You're all following this trend thinking, oh, we gotta save them. We gotta protect them. Uh why? If I did that, if I went to Mexico, right? Again, try to get free money, free health care, free housing. Reality check. They would deport my ass back here. Okay? They would. Because if I just go to Mexico and just go, hoping to get free house, free money, whatever. No, that's not how life works. Okay, they would boot my ass back here. Okay, so what gives people who are here illegally the right to get free health care, free housing, and money for free? Right? Ain't got to do a fucking thing. Okay, now some of you who've been taking ice, how about you sit your dumb ass down and think about that? Okay, just take the time to think. Right? If if you decide to bring someone into your home that you don't know, right? Never met them at all. Oh, we'll take them in. Bad idea. Bad idea. Because you never know that they could be plotting against you. You know, because you don't think. Or ask the question, okay, why am I paying taxes on people who are here illegally, staying free in a $1,000 a night hotel in Manhattan? Don't have to do any. Don't have to do a damn thing. They get welfare. They get all this shit for free. You know, all this crap. You know. You're trying to make a point. I mean, it's like again, if I went to their country and tried to did the same thing, all that stuff, they would send my ass back here. You know, um, I mean, it's just like really, man. I mean, ICE is doing their job now. When someone says, "Well, I'm American," and they attack me, let me explain about that. Okay, attacking a federal agent is a felony and a federal offense. That's why they're arresting you, you moron. Okay, if you assault a National Guard, same thing, but they're well trained and they have right to self defense. Okay, simple as that. See, people don't think that. See, they hold their phones up like this. It's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good. um, I mean, it's just that it's like if I attacked ICE, right? If I did that, I would be charged with a felony and hit with a felony federal charge, right? Like Antifa, they're getting hit with a RICO charge, and I mean it's just that you really gotta think, man. You're checking ICE agents for doing their job, and it's on the news like you see on CNN. Well, ICE is arresting Americans. Um, um, people in people on the panel at CNN, MS, DNC, The View, uh, ABC Nightly News Tonight, uh, Disney, um, Facebook, or Meta, um, or every college in the country, and also fellow dumbasses in LA, Chicago, Minneapolis, New York, Oregon. If you attack a federal agent, now remember this, you will be hit, you will be hit with a federal charge, a felony. Okay, a felony. Can you say a felony? Can you say federal charge? Okay. Now you got Democrats getting in the mix. They arrested me. Oh, because you're a dumb shit. You're using this for photo ops and shit. Trying to make a point that make no damn sense. You fucking moron. I mean, when was the last time you guys ever had a moment to really think? Okay, really, really think. If I attacked a federal agent, say in Mexico and shit, I'm going to jail. I'm going to be charged. Okay, I'm going to prison. If I did that shit here, And I mean, these are the things you have to really stop and think about. Okay, and social media ain't helping anybody. Okay, it's these dumbass people who have no idea, no job, no life. Right? No excuses. Oh wait, yeah. No life, no job, excuses, play the victim, fake victim, always emotional, constantly on the rag. What the fuck? Dude, okay, look. They're only showing half. Really, dude? Until entire footage is shown. Completely makes the one point scenario completely obsolete, right? Oh my god! Now we see everything. Now we see everything. See, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. None at all whatsoever. Trying to use social media as a way of saying, well, I was just arrested. Well, like for example, someone will put, ICE just arrested me for trying to protect an illegal. Yeah, after you try to beat the shit out of the guy, you try to do his job, you asshole. Shit. These are people who have no job, no life, excuses, constantly bitching and whining about why are they arresting the illegals for? They've right to be here. Um, come out. See, we have laws. Okay, we have laws like any other country. Okay, we have laws, federally, state, and local laws. Okay. Now, I mentioned these things before. I mean, look, if I did what they did, like if I went to a place where people are organized and I joined in, I would be arrested for assaulting a federal agent. I can be hit with a huge felony and multiple charges. Okay. Now, the thing is, you're you see one guy taking his truck trying to ram into an ice van, right? Have no idea. They have no idea, right? No idea at all. No clue. No clue at all, man. Like I mean, like, why are they arresting Americans? It's unconstitutional. Maybe, maybe if some of you that are attacking ICE agents realize maybe the reason why they're arresting you is because you're attacking them, you're assaulting them, right? And it's like it's in the media again, stirring the pot, right? You know, and look, the reason you're being arrested, yeah, they know you're a citizen, but you're a dumb fuck, okay? They're arresting you because you chose to attack an ICE agent. Just like if you attack a National Guard, they're going to really basically stomp a muzzle on your ass, man. And the thing is, they have a right to self-defense. If you attack them, they have a right to throw your ass down, cuff you. You know, I'm an American citizen. Don't mean a fucking thing. If you're an American citizen and you're taking an ICE agent, dude, you are fucking up. You're going away with a felony, multiple felonies, and a federal charge. And when it's federal, you're going to be a prison bitch. You're going to be a prison bitch. Yeah, you're going to be a prison bitch. Oh yeah, you're going to be a prison bitch. And when they see your and when they see your mugshot, damn, Donnie got fucked up. Yeah, he is fucked up. We're taking the nice guy. Fucking moron. Um, it's just really that look, ICE agents are doing their job. Okay, they're doing their job. Okay, and by attacking them, okay, you you have pretty much. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. I mean, the thing is, you gotta think. You gotta think, man. Really gotta think. Because the issue that you guys have, the dumb ones who are really doing dumb shit because of social media crap, and the media, stirring the pot, stirring the pot, stirring the pot, all that bullshit. Look, ICE is arresting Americans. Yes, they are. They're arresting ones that are taking them. And they're letting social media really fuck with their heads, man. Really, they're letting social media fuck with their heads, man. All that bullshit. And you got one guy who, well, what was it? What was it? A couple people that got arrested for like they're armed. Like they've been so. See, this is why people have brain rot. Okay, the 6 of them meme made their brain so fucking rot. That bullshit. Too. I don't watch this. I think it's stupid. I think I love what I do here because I like to think. I like to see with in a much bigger picture, with a much broader brush. The bigger picture, the bigger picture. And they got illegals who are here just want to be lazy. They want the women to work. See, the men, they want to be lazy. They want the women to work so they can take their money and go buy dumb shit like booze. Just later, oh yeah, we're here. And the whole snap that ends. The reason the president said the snap ends here because the small this in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the whole small unit community committed snap fraud, and guess who's in the middle of it? The Somali cunt Ilham Omar. Oh yeah, her got caught. I mean, I don't really get this shit. I don't. But my question is this: you have people in Chicago, right? You got people in Chicago. You got people in New York. You got people in Portland. You got people in Los Angeles. You got people in right. Uh, um, Having to deal with a local government that does not give a rat's ass about them, you know. And you had that fire in Southern California last year around this time in early January, and it fire covered five areas in Los Angeles. 12 people died, and the mayor's like in Guyana went to a presidential inauguration in Guyana. While people in Los Angeles are losing their homes, right? Now, 2008, there was a thing about the train was passed, and they want to be like Japan or China because of their trains. We have Amtrak. We have Amtrak. Okay, here in California, Amtrak. They're doing fine. People love Amtrak. Okay, so this deal in 2018, 10 years later, tore up portions of California for this damn thing. Right? Now, what happened in Maui? That fire destroyed Lahaina, whole tire block, manual, whole tire neighborhood. And part of Los Angeles that was on fire. The governor was in talks with realtors, realtors behind closed doors. Talk with realtors, and companies. People in Los Angeles that lost their home, they're told they can't build unless they have a permit. Why? And they can't go in and they can't go in their property to claim. Why? Now we're hearing about a state legislation was passed where if somebody lost their home during a natural disaster, okay, these fires were not natural disasters. They were done ahead of time. Okay, this was a land grab like in Lahaina, Hawaii, man, Maui, land grabs. All it was. It is a land grab. That's what it is. Now, Asheville, North Carolina. Okay, this year was a 1 year anniversary of Hurricane Helene. Okay, now it destroyed parts of Virginia, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, part of Florida, and a huge part of Asheville, North Carolina. Live, there are more lives lost in Asheville than there was on 9/11. A lot of people. Not just that, but a huge load of corruption in Asheville. Okay, people were flying their own choppers to save people's lives, man. One guy, him and his son were saving some people, and there was a firefighter, real dumb fuck guy, told the dad that he would be arrested if he continued if he continued to save people's lives. Like, dude, a hurricane just happened in Asheville, North Carolina. Okay, there are more lives lost there than on 9/11, right? All of a sudden, you hear about BlackRock, right, and Vanguard, right? Both own a company that went into Asheville, filed for mining rights of cobalt and lithium. Think a company owned by Vanguard and BlackRock went to Asheville, North Carolina, right? Because the government said we're not going to rebuild. Oh, really, Governor Numbnuts? Then he mentions a smart city and then mining rights for a company owned by Vanguard and BlackRock, right? Really? Okay. So there's a massive corruption as well as FEMA, the most laziest agency in the country. How many of you remember Katrina in New Orleans 20 years ago? Right? 20 years ago, Katrina, right? Lives lost. People had their guns taken away, right? A reporter asked the former police chief, he goes, "Will we be armed?" He goes, "No, we're going to take the guns." Okay, not just that, but New Orleans PD, the officers were picking off black people. The cops, the NOPD officers, they were picking off black people in New Orleans, trying to survive. Why? Why? And then there's a footage of a big white motherfucker. Yeah, a big white motherfucker attacking an elderly woman who's like what, 4'9", 90 pounds, holding a gun like this. Like, dude, that lady could be your grandma, dude. any cops are fucking dumb. Okay, cops like to play for the camera, right? This cocksucker attacked an elderly woman holding a gun by the handle, like this, right? Like this, and he's attacking her like she's the Unabomber, right? Little lady, just like this, little lady like this, 4'9", almost what 9 pounds? Like what the fuck, dude? You're attacking an elderly woman, breaking her. She sued. She sued. She sued. She sued this cocksucker, right? She sued this guy. So absolutely nuts, man. Absolutely fucking nuts, yes. It's just that see, some of you can really get distracted on something really stupid. Okay, really don't. Then the National Guard didn't want to do it. They didn't want to go to. See, the thing is, the National Guard believes in the Second Amendment. Okay, they do. But the police chief of New Orleans, police PD, and the mayor are serving 20 years to life with no parole. Okay, they're gone. Okay, because the police chief said no. We're going to take their guns. The National Guard went to door to door to door, taking people's guns. Like, really, dude? You got people that loot. You got looters. Okay, going to house to house, looting. You know, like what happened after 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 Hurricane Helene, FEMA, FEMA really didn't want to go. They didn't want to leave Asheville because they their job was if people donate anything, take it, take it. And what was that? Because FEMA's job was to steal from the people of Asheville and give every donation, food, water, blankets, money, whatever it is, and give it to the illegals because they needed more. Dude, people here have lost their homes, their families. Well, they'll be okay. We'll give $800. All I gotta do is just get on the computer and sign up. Dude, there's no internet. There's nothing. There's nothing. You know. But Israel could get $8 billion. Ukraine could get $8 billion. Lebanon could get 100 and what? 100 and what? 35 million. Taiwan 8 billion. But the people of Asheville, they're getting only $750 one-time payment. What is that much? I mean, how are they going to use it? In fact, how are they going to sign up to get it? Not even though they know that, oh, we're not going to get it because the illegals are going to get it because that's how it was set up. Biden and Harris said, up. They'd rather worry about them than us. You know. It's just that the people who see through the bullshit knows what's up. They know what's up. You know what I'm saying? They know what's up. You know. You got corruption in government in North Carolina. The governor, the firefighter, the fire chief. Like who else is like fucking over the people of Asheville, North Carolina, man? They took the worst. Okay, they took the worst. Okay, they took the worst. And I bet they're still finding bodies. Still, look. I'm gonna here. See here. I'm gonna type up here. Update 2025.
The water was rising, so we were seeing things.
Flash floods search out valleys and destroy buildings. This isn't just a roof. This is the entire Asheville Tea Company building. It just ripped it in half. The flash floods smashed through buildings, swept away vehicles, and destroyed roads and bridges. In the hills, the rain triggered landslides that buried homes and cut off roads. As the search begins for the missing, people want to know, why did this happen here and now? Despite its mountain location far from the coast, Asheville's geography actually makes it vulnerable to floods. Parts of the city run along valleys, close to the French Broad and Swannanoa rivers. And the mountains around the town help generate rain.
Western North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, it's got a unique feature called Blue Ridge Escarpment. The terrain rises very rapidly. So you have this air that's being lifted up against the Blue Ridge Escarpment, and as the warm air rises, it condenses and it starts raining. And it just all starts routing down from this creek to this creek to this creek. Eventually, the larger streams start rising. And this is where they live. Nobody in this part of the country that's alive has ever seen anything like this before. It was devastating.
So why was this flood so extreme? Convergence of many factors produced a rainfall machine. One of the factors with this particular case was a cutoff low. A cutoff low.
Well, my question is, okay, why was FEMA lazy? Lazy, right? After all this happened in Asheville, okay, just like just like fires happen in SoCal, right? 20 years ago, FEMA didn't do a fucking thing. They brought trailers to people, which is called FEMA Camp FEMA, and people got water that were like completely turbo water. Okay, turbo water. Okay. FEMA tried to steal from the people of Asheville that day, that time, and Elon Musk sent a couple, what, the 2-3 trucks of Starlink internet, and FEMA stole one of the trucks. Now the same should happen in Lahaina, Maui. People would bring in donations for people, food, blankets, water, medicine, anything for the people. And the Maui police would take it and confiscate it. But we also know who ordered it. The mayor of Maui and the governor ordered that they take whatever comes, to take it. But here's one that really blew up in FEMA's face, that people followed a FEMA truck and found where they stored all the donations stuff. And let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here.
This is our day-to-day life right now.
Turning now to our focus tonight, FEMA, and specifically its response to Helene in western North Carolina. In recent months, the agency has become a flashpoint of controversy, and some would even say it's become politicized. President Donald Trump ran on fixing the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and recently the head of the department that oversees the agency called for getting rid of it altogether. Now, that's an idea that concerns many local and state leaders who would be asked to do a lot more after disasters to fill FEMA's role. Later in the show, I'll be joined by two of our Spectrum News Washington bureau reporters who will talk about the changes that could come to FEMA and how that might be received by officials around the country. But first, you might have heard about this 62-page report Republican Congressman Chuck Edwards, representative for much of western North Carolina Congress, recently released. It's got ideas to quote fix FEMA and speed up Helene recovery.
How do you fix up FEMA? You can't.
But it calls for increasing the federal government cost share for major corridors damaged by Helene to 100%, costing the federal government just under $262 million. It also calls for speeding up disaster funding for North Carolina farmers, modernizing the FEMA's IT systems, and simplifying the processes for disaster responses, saying survivors are forced to navigate a confusing array of federal agencies just to find the disaster assistance they are eligible for. A lot more in that report. But joining us now is Congressman Edwards, who joins us now.
They fucked up. They fucked up, my dude.
Mr. Chairman, I've got a series of questions also, if you'll let me ask. Yes, sir, you're recognized.
Everywhere you go in Fresno, they're exact.
Now, the thing is, because of the fires in SoCal, it makes no sense. Why keep people who own property from building homes? If they can get a permit, let them build. Like people in Maui, let them build. That's their land, that's their property. But the governor said, no, we're not going to rebuild. Why? Why? We are not in a good spot here, folks. We're not. Not. Okay, we're fucking not. Okay, we're not. And I think that when you really understand, everything's been politicized, man. Everything has been politicized.
Because of Sandra's leadership. Sandra has the experience to improve our local economy, to lower the cost of living, to make housing more affordable. Vote Sandra Celedon for assembly.
Mr. Chairman, I've got a series of questions also, if you'll let me ask. Yes, sir, you're recognized for a series of questions. I appreciate it. In your executive orders, number one, increasing temporary housing supply in western North Carolina, which supposedly, I guess, taking away some of the roadblocks that were causing issues. But yet last Friday, when I was up in Hickory, there was still, gosh, I don't know, it looked like 100, 200 campers setting up there. Why? This is January. You don't want them. You don't want them.
I mean, to be as direct and honest with you guys as possible, we've made over 3,000 phone calls, starting with the folks highest in need, and they're open to having a travel trailer if we'll title it in their name and give it to them. But in terms of a true temporary housing structure within the confines of what FEMA will allow, most people don't want them, and it's not just our problem; it's FEMA's problem, it's nonprofits' problem. Many of the charities have these travel trailers and these MHUs, modular units that are available to them, and they can't find people that want them and have a need. And so, if you are aware of folks that need them, please, we have a hotline set up that will contact those folks immediately, and we can provide that information because we want to make sure people are in a safe situation. The good news of the fact that they're not wanting travel trailers is that that's largely driven by the fact that they are in safe, decent housing in some other form or fashion. And so the purpose of the executive order was to give people a choice. And we've worked, and we have limited, and we were able to set those trailers much faster than the program that was operating before Christmas.
Well, are we being held back by FEMA?
Our state is, of course, painfully familiar with natural disasters. Some of these images we have seen way too many times on our air and in our communities. Just
This was
The Helene now, FEMA had denied North Carolina's request for an extension of its 100% cost reimbursement for debris removal. Governor Josh Stein says denial of the state's appeal will cost taxpayers potentially hundreds of millions of dollars to clean up. He says we've only scratched the surface with debris removal, and using state money to pay for it will mean less money towards supporting our small businesses, rebuilding downtown infrastructure, and repairing our water and sewer systems.
That's fucked up.
last year when Donald Trump was
This is 4 months ago.
They offered me $3,000 for my minor accident. This
rapidly to show you.
North Carolina's Attorney General sues FEMA for canceling over $200 million to reduce catastrophic flooding across the state.
The infrastructure safety program enacted by President Trump in his first term is now headed to court.
News 13's Kimberly King is in the studio, and Kim, the AG's argument is Congress approved that money.
Tammy, that's right. And a longer range question could be if this case could end up like others before the U.S. Supreme Court.
This was a program created by President Trump in his first term,
Attorney General Jeff Jackson.
and he basically told FEMA, hey, we want you to spend more money before the flood arrives.
After Helene, Western North Carolina facing huge sewer rebuilds.
It was going to be about $200 million for North Carolina.
Now that money's on hold. Many counties with the FEMA program already had building projects in the works.
Make sure that we don't lose drinking water in the event of a flood. The argument is simple. This was not FEMA's money to cancel.
In May, members of Congress wrote FEMA's top leader, urging fund reinstatement. Congressman Chuck Edwards and Senator Tom Tillis, the top signers. Projects listed on a spreadsheet. They included Buncombe County to create a repair priority list, and Forest City with a $2.5 million project focused on sewer lines. Across the state, now projects with many already spending local money on hold.
We're asking the court to treat this as an emergency. We're hoping for a hearing within the next few weeks.
Now, the lawsuit alleges that FEMA violated the Constitution by abruptly halting funding for the Building Resilient Infrastructure and Communities program.
So the thing is, this happens.
After Hurricane Helene,
You know, yeah, I think too, here in California, we had that fire, man. The fires in SoCal, And people, it'll be a year next month that the fires happen, And the governor and Mayor Karen Bass, they only went out there for photo ops. Oh, it's so good. The mayor and the governor's here. They're not there for you, asshole. They're there for themselves for a photo op. They don't care about you. They don't give a fuck about you. Okay? Neocons and rhinos, liberal and progressive Democrats, they don't give a fuck about you. They never did. They only care about themselves and further on how much they can get rich off your tax dollars, man. Simple as that. FEMA and CARB is the Democrats' piggy bank. Dumbass. Fuck. It's bullshit. Honestly, it's all bullshit, It's bullshit. And not just that, Democrats threw in Kamala Harris, who has no fucking idea what the fucking she's doing, because little Miss OG Hot girl is now Chef Word Salad. As the world's word salad chef. And some of you who voted for Kamala Harris, you are absolutely fucking stupid, man. Oh, she'll be good for us. No, she'll be good because she'll give you free shit, you lazy bastards. Get off your ass. Some of you who are in your mommy's daddy's basement, whacking the family dog, go outside and get a job. Okay? And Timmy and Jimmy and Susie, Jimmy, how about take off that dress, take off the makeup, cut your hair, be a good boy and go get a fucking job. And Susie, you're from the streets. Yes, I went there. Yes, I went there. Yes, I went there. All right, folks. My name is Reverend Ordo, and this has been the Anonymous Republic Network. Anyone new to this channel, like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification. If you want to, you can donate to my PayPal and Cash App. They're in the channel description. Always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys. And we'll see you next time in the next video. Peace out. Godspeed. Buddha bless.